everybody, welcome to West Virginia. My name is Cheryl and this is my channel, Tranquil Stitches. Today is Tuesday, July 2nd, 2019, and this is my FlossTube episode number 64. We're having a storm right now, and Penny's at my feet, so you may hear her whimpering here and there, but it's coming down pretty good outside, and the thunder, you may be able to hear it, I'm not sure, but I'm loving every second of it, you know that. I'm sitting in my future room, and the walls are, he's finished with the drywall on the walls. Look at that seam. Smooth as glass. He's good. He's really good with drywall, so I'm very fortunate there. There are 3 huge windows in this room, and the back door is one big pane of glass, one huge pane of glass. So the light, compared to the other rooms in the house, there's so much more light in this room. We don't have much light. It's dark here anyway. The mountains are literally all the way around us, so we don't have much light in here, in this house anyway. So this room has the most to offer. So this window you're seeing right here, this was the original back of the house. This was the back wall of the house. My grandparents added this room on in the 90s. So when we took the paneling off the walls, there was a window inset on where one of the original windows was on this wall. And I had a window that I had bought from a thrift store, and my husband resized that window opening and put my thrift store old window in there. So on the other side of this wall is my dining room. This allows more light into the dining room as well. There's only one light in the dining room, one window in the dining room. So this helps with letting light in there as well, and it's really pretty. So I've got shutters on the dining room side, so I'm anxious to get this trimmed out, and it's going to be really nice. So I'll show you that once it's all done. But I'm really excited. We go tomorrow to rent the sander to sand the floors, so it's all coming together slowly. The heat has really hampered us. We can only work a few hours a day because the heat's just terrible. So I wanted to take advantage of this right now while it's raining, so that it's a little cooler and I could turn the AC off. The one AC unit we have is in this room, so I had to turn it off, and I turned off the fan to do the video so that I wouldn't make it, hopefully you wouldn't hear them running. So anyway, I've been a little distracted this week, but I have gotten some stitching done. Let me take care of some old business first. I'll go ahead and show you this. It's hysterical. This is my Coco Peru mug. I just got this week. Oh, funny stuff. Okay, so I was not contacted by the person who was to receive this leaflet from some rehoming of some stash that I did a few weeks ago. So I redrew, and the person now receiving this is Karen Kelch. Karen Kelch. So Karen, if you will email me your address, I'll be happy to get this one to you. And I never heard from the winner of this kit either from my Instagram drawing, so I redrew for this one as well. And this is from the Fat Quarter Shop. They sent me this kit, and I had a drawing on Instagram for this kit. So the new winner of this kit is Link is my homeboy, Heather. So congratulations, Heather. I will be happy to get this out to you this week, and I know you'll enjoy stitching this, so this will be coming your way. Okay, I have been working on some stitching this week in the evenings when I sit down to relax and unwind. So let me show you what I've been working on. These were from several different challenges. So the first one I like to share with you is the Blackbird Designs piece ornament from this year. You think I can remember that? It's either 2013 or 2015. I can't remember. But it was in the issue of the Just Cross Stitch ornament issue for this year. It's Blackbird Designs piece, and here's where I was the last time you saw it. And this is my progress this past week. This is 267 stitches I've added. I had grand plans for this one. I was going to I used it for my daily 30 for several days. I was hoping to finish it up in June, but that didn't happen. So 267 more stitches in that one. I worked on my Oz Quaker from RATM. And here's where I was last week. This is a stitch along actually that I'm doing with Mel, Patchy Pony Stitcher. So she's been making pretty good progress on hers as well. And I know Garrett Coffee Stitcher is also stitching this one. So here is my progress this week. Another 260 stitches. And I finished this border and a few of these leaves. These are poppies up in here as well. The Emerald City goes in here. So that's where I am on that one. 260 more stitches. Very good progress. Excited about that. I also worked on Map this week. A Map of Hawk Run Hollow. And I'm trudging along with this one. And here's where I was on this section last week. And I needed it for a challenge, so I put 206 more stitches in it this week. And this is where I am. And I got this water up above the bridge there. So now I can put Bailey Bridge here, and then Hawk Run Hollow, the banner goes here. So moving along with that one. I also worked on the Little by Little, whatever year it says right here. I'll get better at that, I'm sorry. Design from the Just Cross Stitch Ornament issue, which was another mania start for me. This is where I was last time you saw it. And I needed this for a couple challenges as well. And I put 407 stitches in this one. And I'm doing pink instead of blue. So this is where I am on this one. It's not going to take much to finish that one up. It's a lot of fun to stitch too. I really like this one. Now, I worked on Sleepy Hollow. It was my goal to get this done last week, and I am so very close, but I did not get it done. I did not get it done. I'm disappointed because it should be done, but I did make major progress on it. I put in 429 stitches, and this is Raise the Roof, Sleepy Hollow. This is where I was last time you saw it. And I have so little to do. This one's going down today. This one is going to be finished today. There's where I am. I finished up that bottom border. The only thing that I have left to do is I need to put a bat, another spider over here. This little spider. There's another spider hanging over here. There's an owl perched here, and I need to put his head up. His head. I don't know why I didn't finish it. I really don't. I'm distracted. But I am super close on this one. So, next week, I'll be showing you a finish on that one. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. Okay, because you know why? Okay, I also have a new start. I started my Anniversaries of the Heart. Happy Birthday from Blackbird Designs. Now, I had initially thought that I was going to put it on the piece of Heartland that I had. The more I thought about that 1.5 inches at the top and bottom, the more that bothered me. I just wasn't comfortable with that. So I went in my stash to see what else I had, to see if I needed to order another piece of fabric or what. And I found a piece that was big enough. I had a fat half of Sweet Pea Belfast. It's going to be bigger on this fabric than the 36 count. But that's okay, because I'm going to be more comfortable stitching it, and I'm going to be with this one for quite a while. So I'm going to, I'm very happy with my choice of fabric. But the problem was when I pulled out that fabric and did a floss toss, I realized it was just too green. There are a lot of greens in the chart. There are a lot of greens. And I just didn't like the way some of the greens in just the first one. So I know there are others in the 12 charts. You hear that thunder? Isn't that wonderful? But anyway, there are lots of greens, and I was just worried about the greens and how they were going to show up on the original green. So what I decided to do was give it a quick dunk in some tea, and just to tone that green down. Let me show you the difference in the original green and the green after I dunked it in some tea. Extremely happy with that, the way it looks. And a picture and on camera is not going to do it justice. It is just a muted green. There is a very little bit of very subtle modeling in it. I adore it. I adore it. All the greens are playing well on the color now, and it's comfortable to stitch on. I can see it without any struggle, and I am having a very difficult time putting it down. So that's going to be my biggest challenge, is putting this down. I'm working on it 30 minutes a day, and I started it yesterday on July 1st, and I've stitched for 30 minutes yesterday and a little over 30 minutes today. And I'm just I'm having trouble putting it down, but I'm sure that's it. I'm sure it'll wear off. You know how it is when you start a new project. You know, you're all excited. You just want to just sit down and play with it for a while. And I think that's what it is. But each month is going to be a new start. You know, I'm trying to get one block done a month. So I think it's going to keep my interest, because if I do the daily 30, then each month I should have a new start. So let me show you what I've got done so far. First of all, this is the size of the fabric, and I'm going to have to back up to Terre Haute, because I know full well it's not all going to fit on this frame, so on this camera. So this is, yeah, it's a big piece, but it's not going to take up this whole piece of fabric. It's not, because there's going to be plenty of border on all four sides. So, and here is, like I said, I started on the happy birthday block, and there's my progress. This is these beautiful greens. Oh my gosh, these greens. There are 3 different greens in it so far, and they're all Gentle Arts. Barb and Alma have such an eye for color. It's absolutely amazing. They choose colors that you'd think in not a million years they would go together. And then they're just gorgeous. So let me tell you a little bit about what my plan is for this piece, because I'm going to be with it for quite a while. This piece you're supposed to personalize. Each block you're supposed to personalize. It's anniversaries of the heart. You're supposed to make it your own, you know, with people you love, things that are people who matter to you, things that matter to you. You're supposed to incorporate that and make it a very personalized piece. So what I have decided to do in my version of this chart is to celebrate the women in my life, in my family, my friends, just the women in my life. I am going to create a block for both my grandmothers, my great-grandmother, my mother, my daughter, and my former mother-in-law, who is my dear friend, my husband's mother. I'm going to make a block for all of those women in my life and celebrate those women. So that's the plan. I'm still in the process of figuring out who gets what block and how I'm going to put their names in there and pertinent information for each of those blocks. So I'm still working all that out, but I was planning to use the happy birthday block. I was going to switch June and July, the 2 blocks. But in the middle of the design, I'll show you again, is that beautiful house with the swans. And I need that in the middle. So that's the July block. So I thought it'll still be all right, because, you know, it doesn't matter if that's the July block, because they really don't say January through December. But what I'm going to do with this one, I already know what I'm going to do with the happy birthday one. My mother's birthday was July 4th, and mine's the 5th. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put make this a happy birthday block because we always celebrate it together. And I'm going to put her initials and my initials in this block. This is going to be our happy birthday block. So that's the plan for this one. So there is some over one in the middle. It says happy birthday, dear friend, but I'm going to probably rechart that and maybe put a phrase or something in there, you know, for that. So that's my plan for this one. So I'm loving it so far. Very excited to continue working on that. I love all my whips, and every time I pick one up, I'm like, I can't put this down. So I know that, you know, it's like exercise. You know, when I do that twice a year, I always get very excited, you know, and nervous about doing it because I don't want to do it. But after I do it, I feel better, right? So I know that once I don't want to put it down, but I know when I do and pick something else up, I'll be excited about that piece. So it's just putting it down. It's going to be a struggle. But anyway, so that's where I am. Okay, I put 226 stitches into that one. So that brings my weekly total for last week to 1,795 stitches. I was hoping to break 2,000, but that just didn't happen. So 1,795 stitches this week. I finished up Journey 2 on Stitching to Mordor in the Stitching Quest to Destroy the One Ring group on Facebook. I'll link that below if you're interested. So I finished up Journey 2 and I began Journey 3. Journey 1 and 2 were from The Hobbit, and Journey 3 starts with there's flying here. Annoying. So anyway, Journey 3 starts Lord of the Rings. So I'm back in Hobbiton. I had to go back to Hobbiton again and travel back to Rivendell. I've already done that once. But this journey is a little different. It's 458 miles, which equates to 9,160 stitches. And I have, with my 1,364, I think, of those are on Journey 3. The other stitches finished up Journey 2. So I have 7,776 stitches to go on this journey. 7,776 stitches on this journey number 3 to go. So, and I'm currently on the Buckleberry Ferry, going across the water. I'm on the Buckleberry Ferry. That's fun to say, Buckleberry Ferry. Buckleberry, everybody say it. Buckleberry Ferry. Isn't that fun? Anyway, okay. New bingo game. Let's get this party started. Okay, all 40 words are in this wonderful box that I have. It's I love these boxes. I've got a set of 3 of them. They're nesting boxes, but anyway. So all 40 words are inside here. Lots and lots of people playing, so be sure and tune in every week because you got some competition this time. So let's draw our first 3 words and get this started. So I don't know where to set it. Okay. The first word for the week is number 22, Jim Justice. 22, Jim Justice. He's our governor right now. Okay. The second word for the week is, I did blue and gold. Number 29, pepperoni rolls. 29 y'all. Y'all ever had a West Virginia pepperoni roll? They are yeast bread with pepperoni, a little bit of sauce, and mozzarella cheese stuffed inside. I owe at least 10 pounds of my body weight to pepperoni rolls. It's not exaggerating. There's a place about 20 minutes from here where we go. I go to the doctor there. And they have a convenience store that makes them fresh. And every single time I'm there, I get one of those. They're just phenomenal. And number 32, panhandle. So number 32 Panhandle, Northern West Virginia. Number 29 Pepperoni Roll. And number 22 Jim Justice. So that's our 3 words. We're celebrating West Virginia in case you're new and don't understand what we're doing. So we're celebrating West Virginia. West Virginia had its 156th birthday on June 20th. So that was, yeah, June 20th. Okay, new bingo. Good luck to everybody, and I hope you enjoy playing along with us. Okay, I got a little piece of Happy Mail that just made my day this week. It's been a rough week, trust me. So my dear, dear friend Marsha, she makes cards. Y'all, this lady is so she made me a birthday card. It's got bees on it. Let me show you. Look how cute. Look how cute. That little bee is raised. See, you can see he's raised up off of there. Look how cute. And the flowers. Look at that. Isn't that the sweetest thing? Marsha, thank you so much. She decorated the inside. Thank you so much, Marsha. I really appreciate this little hug you sent me. It just brightened my day. How can that not brighten your day? You know? Thank you, Marsha. I appreciate you so much. Okay, I also this week, now I ought to tell y'all. Okay, as you know, 2019 is half over. It ended June 30th, first half of the year. My first half of the year, I have to say, because I made some changes, some pretty big changes in the way I looked at things in my life. What I decided that was going to bother me and not bother me this year, my one word for the year was peace. And I have to say I'm pretty pleased with the way the first half of 2019 has gone for me. I took some time this past week and I did a restock of what my goals were, where I am with those goals, and I set some new goals and some new standards for the second half of the year. Now the new Happy Planners came out in June for July 1st, the 18-month planners. I was not planning on getting another planner because I was very happy with the ones that I was using. They were very functional, but I saw one of the new planners and I just absolutely had to have it. So I wanted to show you right quick that planner. I'm not going to take up much time, but I wanted to share with you. And on my planner channel, Planner Tranquil Life, I have done a flip through of this planner, but I want y'all to look how pretty. Look how pretty. Look at those metal discs. These are metal, pink, like rose gold metal disc. Absolutely gorgeous. My nose is running today. I made a summer bucket list for my planner, which is really cool. I love that. Hopefully I'll do everything on there. See, we'll see. I did my monthly spread for July. I haven't written in here because I wanted to show you. And this one's laid out a little different. I'm not used to this layout. So I also wanted to show you my weekly spread. All decorated for 4th of July. And see, on Mama's birthday, celebrate Mom. So that's my weekly spread. But I wanted to read to you a sticker that is in this planner that I just found to be. Let me read you this. What this sticker says. Behind you, all your memories. Before you, all your dreams. Around you, all who love you. Within you, all you need. Isn't that wonderful? I just wanted to share that with you. Okay, plans. Finish Sleepy Hollow. Finishing Sleepy Hollow. Also, Lori Schickalone at Once Upon a Stitch. I always say her channel wrong. Once Upon a Stitch. Yes, I think that's it. And Nicole Buckeye Stitcher are having a Christmas in July stitch along. So if you are stitching anything Christmas related in July, they are using the hashtag Christmas stitching in July. That's what they're using. So I am going to be working on some ornaments, and I'm going to be using that hashtag to stitch along with them for their Christmas stitching in July. So I'm anxious to follow along with all of your Christmas stitching. So until I see you again, have a wonderful, wonderful week ahead, and happy